Hi everyone, how we doing today? Hi, thank you for the raids. Thank you for the double raid. I appreciate it. Raiders, my name is Shar. I am a dragon who makes 3D models on this channel, and today we're making a chibi model, which will be kind of a new style for me, but I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for the hearts. Oh my goodness. Oh no, bricks. But then they come at me with the hearts, and I know they love me.
Cat.
Thank you for the big head pat. Lulu, you're cute. Hi, loves. How you doing? Hi, Luetta. Hi, Copy. And Yuki and Anna and all my partners in chat. So, hello, Tet. Hello,
Cat.
Dueling. Hello, Mag. And Grape and Dara. Everyone, Dara's from the Dragon Council. Check them out, too. Thank you for the tea sip. Let me grab that. I'm losing tracking. Ow. That felt like a particularly aggressive brick. Oh yeah, what were you two up to? I didn't get to see. Let me, let's see, I already shouted out Mag. Let's do Tet. Looks like you were playing Sunhaven. I love that
But
game.
I would have still sided with the British, to be honest, because
That's a fun game to play together. Did you have any fun? I'm sure you had fun. How's the farm going? Setting fire to stuff. Arson. Oh my goodness. Max siding with the British. That was out of context. What the clip? Yeah, you did. That sounds like an amazing time, honestly. The crops can have a little bit of fire as a treat. Okay. Well, I don't think I have any news or anything interesting to say today. Today's a new commission, which feels crazy to me because I feel like I keep taking new commissions, but really it's just that I'm like I'm finishing a lot of them too, so it's just a big transition from like one set of commissions to another. He's talking about one of your special interest ships. Ooh, nice. Ships are cool. I like ships. Yeah, new. I'll show you all. We are working on this design. It's a cute little chibi Neko. And I was just working out kind of the general shape of the body, trying to figure out the proportions and stuff before I started stream. It's difficult because I'm used to like a certain level of realistic proportions, but I need to like scale it back a little bit, make everything smoother. Yeah, cute kitty. I also have kind of like a personal goal for this one. I kind of want to see how fast I can make this while still making it quality. Because it's a pretty simple design, so I shouldn't be like held up too much. So we will see what comes of it. But I'm hoping to like get it done in like a couple of months, you know? That would be pretty neat. We gotta go do some shopping, but you'll be lurking and that. Thank you. Thank you again for the raid. Absolutely, go take care of the things you need to take care of. Appreciate you, and I appreciate the lurk. I'm kind of getting scary good at approximating shapes. I used to struggle with this so bad. But now I'm just like, oh yeah, foot shape. Of course, I gotta make toes at some point, but... Hi, Olivia. Welcome on in. I gotta be careful about the feet looking too big. It's a chibi after all.
Pet, pet, pet.
Oh no, I'm gone. It is now Anna. Thank you for the hearts. Must be distracted by the amazing art she's creating in the corner of the video. Dorks. Okay, that's more chibi foot coated, I guess. I don't know. Ah, you're home from work? Nice. Now, hopefully you're able to relax and just chill for a while.
Pat.
Thank you for the head pats. Also, hi Mia, how you doing? Cutie. You got tomorrow off? Heck yes. Yeah, we got a Mia here. Doing pretty good? Good. Thank you for the tea step. I want to figure out the hand shape I want. And back to me. Maybe Animal Crossing? Thumb and palm? Maybe, but the reference art has fingers. So I'm gonna follow that. Uh, I missed Wish. Wish. Hi. How you doing? Missed wish. Listen, I I can't speak. I don't know what you want from me. Doing good. Glad to hear it. Okay, so now I'm like, I can put the fingers here, but two, three, four, five, six. Okay. Let's see if I can make this any better shape. What am I working on now? We're doing a chibi model, and I'm just trying to get the base shape done for the body. Currently working on fingers. In kind of a scuffed way. I'm not the best with hands, but pretty much every artist says that. So I don't know. You hate hands? Yeah. If only we had nubs, they wouldn't be able to draw those either. But if we only had nubs, we wouldn't be able to draw those either, yeah. Hence, they need to be more complicated than is easy to draw. Yeah, it's an ironic catch-22 there, isn't it? We can draw because of our hands, but our hands are not easy to draw. So yeah, what the heck? What is the optimal shape of hands to draw those same hands with? These are the questions philosophers should be asking exactly. Maybe Bun Livia up there was right, and just the Animal Crossing thumb and palm would be best. Just ending in a stylus nib. Yeah. Yeah, that would work. Let's just do that. Okay. There you go, chat. Perfectly beautiful hands. Oh, hold on. I'm just gonna smooth the hell out of them. Uh, right. Okay. Let's, have I ever filled a rubber glove with water? I'm sure I have, yes. Do you want the fingers to be shorter given that it's chibi? Probably, yeah. That's what I'm going for. Kind of just building them as I know how, and then I'm gonna try to manipulate them to be, I don't know, more chibi. And of course I need the thumb. Never really thought about chibi hands. Yeah. It's, not something I've really thought about either. That's why this is kind of an experimental commission. I let the client know, it's like, hey, I'm gonna be a little busy trying to figure out how to actually do this, but happy to work on it with them. Wait, that's the same count, right? No, that's 8, not 6. What am I doing? There we go. Little baby hands, basically. Okay, from far away, that's not terrible. It's just practice for my inevitable kobold model. I guess. I'd give that claws. I went for a very simplistic approach, hoping that I would achieve a simplistic look, and I think I'm getting there, kind of. One thing I need to consider is how flat and wide it's looking. See, it's easy for me to do quick adjustments like that, where everything is, well, I distorted the fingers, but, you know. Let me just... I think that is okay. I don't know. I'll play with the proportions more as we figure out the rest of the design. Because one thing I find that often helps me is when I have more context surrounding the thing. So like once the dress is there and the hair and the face and everything, I'll be able to look at it more as a whole and decide, does this actually look good? Or is there something wrong with it? So this is the point in my process where I'm like, good enough, time to work on to the, time to move on to the next process. Which will be the face. Now, I put this head here as a placeholder for the most part. Normally I build the face by outlining the eyes and the mouth first and then constructing around it. I would like to build into this shape so that I can hopefully maintain a smooth and proportional shape. I don't know about the side. Chibi profile is hard, but yeah. So I guess I'll just make an eye shape and see if I can recess it into this. So chibi eyes are a little bit lower down than you'd expect them. So that's good to note. So it'd be like here and here, roughly. Mm. That's kind of funny. Yeah, it's called loop tools, I think. Yeah, loop tools. It's very handy. Yeah, it's pretty lightweight. I don't use it all the time, but there are certain situations where it definitely saves me a lot of time. And I basically just use it for that one function as the circle. But it has other stuff in here too. Might be too big of an area. Think of it a T-step. Sight. There's like not a lot of room for the mouth on chibi models. Hold on. I want to have the eyes just a little higher, perhaps. That might be too high, but... I gotta figure out my own proportioning and stuff, because the reference isn't dead on.
Pet, pet, pet.
Hi Ed, welcome on in. Also thank you for the head pats. Great. Okay, I like this better. I'm gonna be able to work with this better. I'm out of tea already. Ah, now I'm pink. Hey. Hmm. Mia wants to feed you milk. Oh my goodness. People are starting to know me for my milk horns. I'm unsure how concerned I should be. You thought she meant heck milk. Close enough. Wow. Am I just a hack to you, Greg? Milk enjoyer spotted. #1 Hilk streamer. I do not want this title. You can pass that title on to someone else. Thank you very much. Hey, none of that just word. I'm a pretty hag. Okay, thanks. You can't start your day without a tall glass of milk. It's very witch coded. You'd take it. The age of 30 is in demand or something. Is it now? Oh, I should have bent this before I converted it. Otherwise, I'm gonna get weird shapes. Also, ow, thank you for the break. So much violence committed today. Thank you for the hearts. So much love committed today? Question mark. Wog. Does it? That's not what you didn't pay for. I don't know. I don't know why that would be. I just realized it's throwing me off because it's too close to the front of the face. Eyes need to be inset. This is one of those things I'm not sure I can do when I start with a base for the head, because I don't normally go about it like this. Okay, it's better, I think. Howie. My goodness. You brick me. Yes, you do. Hmm. Um, Alright, I've achieved a rough shape for the eyes. This is not terrible. Will look better once the actual eyes are in there. And they're not just spooky eye sockets. And we gotta do the same thing for the mouth. Okay, chat. I'm gonna go on a 10-minute break. Get up and stretch, get myself a snack and some more tea. I recommend you all do something similar. Be sure you're not sitting down at the computer for too long. Keep yourself moving. Hi there, Finn. You caught me right as I was heading out for a break. I'll be back in about 10 minutes, okay? Hi, Raiders. Hi, everyone. I apologize for you having to raid into a break screen. I couldn't exactly rush back. I was out. Thank you, Annalise. I appreciate you. Anyway, hi. Welcome, Raiders. My name is Shar. I am a dragon that makes 3D models for VTubers. And right now, we are working on one for, well, possibly an upcoming VTuber, but, yeah, we're working on a chibi model. Looks kind of cursed right now, but that's always the beginning phases. Return to the waking world. Hi, Yuki. But seriously, no, anyone from my chat, check out Penny. She's a great streamer. Why is there milk in my horns? Renetta, have you not heard about this yet? Surely Penny's mentioned it. It's not help. It's not help. Thank you for the follow. Lucia, hi, love. Welcome on in. Thank you for the lurk. No, yeah, I don't know. I just wanted to make a model with the... Thank you for the follow. You haven't seen this model yet. Okay, well, let me show it off. Well, again, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. This is my cherry blossom form. I just, like, recolored myself because I wanted to be pink. And I have pearlescent wings and tail. And yes, there's a liquid of unknown substance in my horns. I wanted to try making glass horns with a liquid inside. And, you know, chat is going to be chat about it, of course. And they have deemed this to be milk. I don't know how that makes any sense. My design's so cute. Thank you. I appreciate it. I've put a lot of work into this model. I make my models myself. You would drink that hill. Thank you for your input, Penny. Unknown. Well, no wonder everyone's coming up with their theories. You know what? Yeah, that's true, Copy. That's probably my bad for, leaving it up to chat, basically. gives catnip tea. Thank you, Renetta. You wonder... I keep hearing new ones, I swear. You wonder if you could put goldfish in there. I don't want to think about this anymore. I'm starting to become known for these horns alone. Even though it's not like how do I put it? It's not even my main look. To people in chat who are unfamiliar with me. Oh, that's the wrong one. What the heck? Oh, there's my ice form. Hi. I must have hit the wrong key. Here we go. Here's how I normally look. Purple and green are my favorite colors, so this is my default look. Oh, you redeemed it. Okay, let me go back to the ice one then. When I'm done. Ice was redeemed. Yeah, I see it. I should have I should have a difference between my button and the redeem so I don't get confused. But yeah, normally my horns are just green because they're like have algae embedded in them. But if I go back to, do I have a button for the ice form? No, wait, this would go back to the pink form. I don't think I made a button for the ice form. 1 second. Ice, ice, ice. Here we go. Got it. And the ice form is the form I've had over the winter. I'm thawed out now, but this is how I looked. This one I enjoy particularly because the ice buildup on the horns and the wings. This one is still some people's favorite. You're taking the Hilk away. I see. Gosh, you still remember seeing this reveal from the bus? It was so exciting. Yeah, that's right. I revealed it when you were on your way to visit me. It was pretty fun. Oh. Yuki wants to show off the last form. Hello, chat. This is my 4th and final form. I call this one charcoal. Some people are a particular fan of this one as well. Yeah, charcoal form, you get it. Yes, just yes. Okay, got another fan for my goth look. You can see why I have this as a redeem. All 4 of these forms. Everybody has their favorite. Loretta being jailed for calling me mommy. I'm sorry, chat. I can only be your mommy if you commission me and I become your model mom. Charcoal number 1. It'd be interesting to keep track of which form is people's favorites. Alright, I should probably get back to my model work now. Peak advertising strap. Thank you. I do have other models I can show off too. Ice form's best, yeah. I do have a thing for ice form. Why are you trying to jail me, Renetta? Okay. Let's see what we're doing here. Oh yeah, and here's Anna's model. Hi, Aki. How you doing? Also, don't forget to call Luna a good girl while you're in here. Oh, wait, you can do that. Because you're here now. Welcome to the jail cell. Hanging in there. Happy Monday. Thank you. Same to you. Shout out to Aki Aspen, everyone, fellow member of the Dragon Council. He's got a really cool autumn leaf design. I love how many people in and around my community suss out how much of a bottom Luetta is. I love seeing it.
Pet pet pet.
You still adore your model? I did such a good job with it. Thank you. I can tell how much you like it because you redeem the show-off redeem for it so often. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You need mini band-aids now, yes. If you're petting Annalise, expect to be pricked by her thorns. It's just how it goes. Mm. The model is gorgeous, by the way. Thank you. Annalise's model is one of my more recent ones. You return with a smoothie, but honestly, no smoothie is smooth as Char's model were. Oh my goodness. Silly. I don't even know. Do I make a nose? Should I make a nose? I feel like I don't need one. But then again, it's weird not having one. You don't usually see noses in chibi style, that's true. Why is the music so loud right now? I apologize, chat. If it is a nose, it's more so like a slight protrusion where the nose would be. That would be the most I would do, I think. There could be a soft ridge where the nose would be sometimes. I'm not sure if you're describing it well. I think I know what you mean. Like, basically, on the side profile here, I want to see, like, a little bit of that, kind of. Side profile is currently in an awful state. Maybe if it's a bit pointier, yeah. I'm getting a little distracted because now I'm like, okay, how do I... make the cheeks and the lips look okay. Might need to go grab a reference. Hmm. Okay, I'll worry about the nose in a bit. I have to be either very deliberate with it or just ignore it entirely. I like how it looks when it's smoother. Not gonna lie. Hello, welcome on in. Wait a minute, you drew these kind of eyes before, have you? is when you were making a mod for spiral knights to give the knights more stylized eyes than just ovals all the time. Ah. Lost motivation. Yeah, that can't happen. Ah. Thank you for the IRL kissies. Okay. Okay. I think I like that. Alright, next. Need some eyebrows. But yeah, I always prefer stylized eyes, personally. It's always so nice to see Char work. Such a chill stream. I'm glad you're having fun. And vibing. The Mario character noises, yeah. I dig it. You're in the sudden mood to play some Mario Galaxy. Yeah. Strange how that mood just suddenly washes over you. Would you believe I never got to play Mario Galaxy? I have a Wii and everything, I just never picked up that one. Yeah, I hear you, copy. I'm done with Nintendo stuff too. I just got other priorities. Alright. Got some eyebrows now. Right? Yeah. Makes no sense. It's like free advertising, you know? Alright, let's make some eyelashes. Very simple. I don't even know if I... I don't know. It's like a weird wiggle in that. Hate it when I do that. Uh, yeah, you should definitely go rest, Luetta. Thank you for spending time. But if you're feeling in pain, then go get yourself some rest.
Pet.
Thank you for the head pats, Olivia. Love you, Luetta. Have a good rest. Why does this keep happening? Hmm. Well, I pretty much have the whole face constructed, and it only took me 2 hours. I was doing hands and feet as well, so that's pretty good compared to how much I used to struggle with that. And I was entertaining raiders, true. Basically, the face only took me an hour, factoring in everything. Uh. Hmm. Losing tracking. I never did get my tea, so I think I'm gonna take another break now. And when we come back, we'll have a closer look at the eyes and make the iris, which is always my favorite part. Kind of like adding a detail there early on motivates me for the rest of the design. And then maybe we'll work on hair. I'm not sure. We'll probably save hair for Friday. So I'll be back in another 10 minutes, chat. Enjoy the music and stuff. See you soon. Hi everyone, I'm back. Hope you're all doing well. Okay, so now we gotta come up with a texture for the eyes. Hi, Tet. You missed me. Is that why you're throwing bricks at me? Goodness. Thank you for the trans pride, Tet. And thank you for the hearts. And the tea set. My tea is still too hot. I just brewed some. Ah! My goodness! We're a little excited to have me back, aren't we? Time to cool down the tea by association. Sure. Alright, let's figure out how we want these eyes to be. Bricked so hard she turned to ice. Yeah. um... Got pretty simple eyes here. Thank you for the heart.
Pat, pat, pat.
And the head pats. Alright. I should probably name my objects. Wow, you're cute. Alright, let me grab an eye texture. I have no proof of your cuteness. Your proof of mine is right on screen. Oh my goodness. You're a dork. Hmm. Check in, mate. If you say so. I don't know. Hmm. Wonder if I can manage to make this the smaller kind of texture. I don't know. I want some detail for the eyelashes. I could probably manage that. Damn it. Not enough shark cuteness. I have over 5,000 shark cutes. What are you talking about? Dork. Alright, let's see here. Wait, is using hearts increase the music volume? I don't think so. It is louder now for some reason. That's weird. I did slightly adjust things. Yeah, it dynamically turns down when I'm talking, so y'all can hear me. Ooh, been a while since we redeemed this one. You know, I should swap this redeem out for Yuki's newer model now that that's finished. I just need to, you know, I need to update my redeems in general. Can we still see this one sometimes? Maybe, maybe. We'll see. You still like this one, I take it? A 1 in 20 chance we get the old Yuki model. A 1 in 10 chance it goes this one rather than you both said the same brain cell. That's cute. I'm glad you like this work of mine, even though I feel my skill set has far surpassed this one. Still, it's a good part of my history, I suppose. Candy horns, true. Time for a touch-up then. No. The answer to that is quite simple. No. I know. That's why I was being silly in my response. Oh, yes, wonderful. That's a great improvement. Thank you. When in doubt, more booba. Words to live by, honestly. Alright. Uh... Painting the eyes are always really fun to me. Just figuring out how I want them to be with different layers. Oh, this is more Mario Galaxy, isn't it? I think it is anyway. Oops. Okay, let's grab the colors underneath here. I just realized I didn't leave myself space to draw the pupil. how am I gonna make the pupil? Guess it just needs to be like a soft glow. You almost don't need it with this design, with this type of eye. But I usually make my pupils 3D objects so that I can manipulate their shape with blend shapes and such. I think I'll make the eyebrows just part of the hair texture. Which means down here I just need to do the eyelashes. The orange ends. Little orange circles. Hey, Winter Gust. I'm doing pretty good. Hope you're doing good too. Easter's been tough, but lovely people have your back and you're grateful. I'm so glad we could be around for you, Copy. Poppy is indeed loved. The font is so topical, oh my goodness. That's beautiful. You did not need to be called out like that. But you are loved. Wait, text to speech. Wait, speech to text. Puppy is indeed loved. Sorry, my brain. You mean my captions above said that? That's perfect. Ah! Zoe, hi. How was your stream? Yeah, get called cute. Also get shouted out. I can remember how to type names. There you go. Stream was good. Glad to hear it. You're so eepy. Well, I hope you're able to relax. That looks like it's chaotic.
I don't want to play Balatro anymore.
Oh my goodness. I don't know what happened there, but looked amazing. I'm modding it, huh? Alright, this should be what I need for now. Copy cute. I agree with Zoe, copy's the cutest. You love how everything's coming together? Yeah, I'm having fun with this one. Mm. Okay, that's almost what I was going for. Oh boy, the UV mapping. Hi Maury, how you doing? Shout out to Maury, everyone. So cute and adorable and precious and sweet and cute and adorable and precious. And... Yeah, exactly. Copy is all those things. I'm very cute and amazing modeler as well. You can't forget. We can forget that a little bit. It's okay. Let's focus on fluster and copy. I like this activity. Have I considered... Wait. Has Copy considered living in a horn? Copy loves her bucket. Oh, true. You do live on my old model, right on top of my head. You're well enough. The base body sculpt looks very adorable. Thank you. I whipped this out pretty quickly. Just trying to... This is my first time doing a chibi model. So we'll see how it goes. You don't know how you became a permanent resident, but you appreciate it. Wow, Copy. If you remember, back when this was my main model, chat, I used to make a special redeem for each of my partners that would appear on the model. Once I transitioned to my 2.0, I decided I didn't want to keep up with that. But I ended up putting the most effort into Copy's redeem, just because I just wanted to see her as a little wiggly blob on my head. So I left that active on this one, just because I love the, I love how it looks. Yeah, this is the model I started out with. As you can see, it's riddled with problems. You'd wiggle for me? You do wiggle for me? Yeah, you do. Yes, this is a Vroid. This is how I started. I, made a Vroid in Vroid Studio Beta. So I didn't even have all the features back then. I exported it. Then I made these horns ears and tail in Blender. I was just starting out back then. So this was my very first attempt at making a VTuber. I used this model for like a year and a half. 2 years? I don't know. But I got sick of it pretty quickly. I was making people's commissions at some point, making models completely from scratch, and I'm like, well, I gotta do this for myself now. And then, you know, that resulted in the 2.0 you just saw me as, which I'll switch back to momentarily. Here we go. Quite the glow up, don't you think? I made this one from scratch. It is based on a body that I was tweaking around with in college. So it kind of has some old jank geometry, but yeah, this feels way more me. And obviously I put a lot more effort into making things look smooth and polished. You're still using a Vroid model? Maybe one day you'll upgrade to a full Blender model too? It can be very hard to learn, but I'm here to show people that 3D VTubing can be beautiful too. How long have I been modeling? Oh, I've had experience in Blender for around a decade, but it was kind of off and on projects here and there. Mostly picked it up for game dev reasons. Then I realized 3D was my favorite part of game dev, and I didn't want to be a one-person team. Then VTubing came around, and I wanted to get into content creation, so rather than show my face...
I'd polish your model.
Coffee. Rather than show my face, I wanted to be a VTuber, and of course, having Blender experience, I was going to make my own. I didn't want to just, like... Well, it didn't have money either, so... Yeah, I took some courses in college, but I'm mostly self-taught. You like having a load of different outfits, though? You'll have to work out how to integrate that. Or just cut down on the outfits. Yeah, outfits can be very difficult if you're on a custom model. Yeah. I'm entirely self-made. I also started streaming with basically nothing. I was one of those streamers that went for months just streaming to like 2 or 3 people. But I kept at it. Hi, Lay. Welcome on in. You have like 50 different outfits. Wow. Yeah, I just got this one. Well, actually, I have another one. I have a lazy outfit. I haven't used it in a while, though. Instead, I do the, Tet, were you here when I was showing off the different forms of my model? I do that. I just, make different skins for my model. I'm already making these eyes pop. Thank you. I hope you have a good time working on the jigsaw puzzle, Lay. One of your goals eventually is to make low poly models so you feel like you're learning through osmosis. Yeah, that's one of my favorite things to learn. or favorite ways to learn. Often in the morning time, I'll lurk my 3D modeling mutuals, and I'll learn tips and tricks from them just by watching. Occasionally I'll ask them a question, which, by the way, I am open to questions. If you ever can't quite figure out what I'm doing, just ask me. I'm really friendly and open about it. Okay, I want... They're also good. You think you might head in that direction? Yeah, it's pretty fun. You do that with 2D art, yeah. As long as we're talking about this, you hope it's okay to talk about your struggle a bit, too. You may mean to get a ref sheet commissioned, but worried about it being, but you're worried about being too demanding. You're perfectionist. And you don't know who to approach. You also am unsure if you figured out your outfit yet. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Mist. Yeah, all I can tell you, Copy, I know it's difficult with you being a perfectionist and everything, but when it comes to art, you just need something to be made first. Then you can worry about making it better later. And I know that's difficult when you're commissioning someone else, but ultimately, whatever you go with, remember you're not stuck with it forever. It can be a jumping off point. Like, even if the ref sheet isn't perfect, you could, like, say you're commissioning me next. You could point out certain things and be like, yeah, this, but I decided I didn't like this part, or I want to add this part, you know? Like, it can be a journey, a process, as you're commissioning people. It's a balance, obviously. You don't want to spend money unless you're reasonably sure, but you can never be perfectly sure. Okay, we're not doing symmetrical eye shines. That just doesn't work. So we're applying this. There we go. Cute. And the good thing with commissioning Char is you can follow the process in its entirety, huh? Yeah, I do need something to work from. Yeah, lots of ideas there. Of course, if I had like a base concept, those are the kind of things I could tweak as we go, you know? Give you a little bit of options. Okay, hold on. I also want shiny down here. Started working on a 3D model yourself and you wanted to work with it, but you got stuck working on the face. Wanted to do a pixel art low poly. Like that'd be easy for just trying out random things. Anyway, you'll stop distracting chat. Yeah, I get that. You know, the funny thing is in a lot of ways, low poly is simpler, but you still really have to know what you're doing. I don't have any confidence in low poly. Which is funny saying. But it's true. Okay, I've gotten pretty good at eyes, I gotta say. This is pretty nice. All you know is you make sure you have enough geometry on the joints. Yeah. High poly or low poly? Screw this monogamous stuff. Those eyes do look so good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Monogamous, couldn't be you. Couldn't it be me either. Hi, Noelle. How you doing? Good to see you here. As a resident eye enjoyer, you agree? Thank you, Maury. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good. I'm having a great day today. Just sitting here enjoying music and making a chibi model. This is coming out better than I expected, not gonna lie. By the way, get shouted out, Noelle. Alright, I guess the next step... On purpose? Yeah, on purpose. I guess the next step would be making the hair, I guess. Or the body texture. Bleh. But I'm at that point where I'm like, okay, I should be ending stream. I've made good progress and I don't want to push myself today. But there's one more thing I could do. This creates even more excess geometry, but it's for a good reason. Now, if I have this on a separate material, I could do a material cap here and make the eyes look shiny. Um, you see this blue part at the top of the eyes? I want that part included. So let's just... a little bit here. Matte caps, yeah. Very important. I'm still learning these, but let's see what this results. Also, chat, we're about to be hit with ads. Don't worry about it. I'm just doing a little final touches here, and then we'll be rating out. So I appreciate you sticking around through it. All right, grab second material here. Thank you, appreciate it. Oh, wait, right. Matte cap doesn't work against completely transparent texture. So I need to decide how I want to do that. Okay, the position of that is also not great. Like I said, I'm still learning these. Yeah, that would possibly work. Except I don't like how it makes the eyes look a little washed out. Need to figure out how I want to address that. Oh, there we go. I just need to make the mostly black. So I could play with the shape with that a little bit, but now when you rotate, you see like a little bit of glossy shiny. Isn't that nice? Definitely want to play with the shape. Maybe make it smaller. There. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. And this is why I always make the eyes first on my model, because they're the most fun, and they motivate me to make the rest of it cute. So look at that. I could just imagine this coming together. Welcome back from ads, chat. I just added a little bit of glossiness to the eyes. Excuse me. I guess we'll recap in general, because now it's time to go raid. So today, we started work on this chibi cat girl. I molded out the body shape, and then we got right into working on the eyes, which I cranked out in a couple of hours because I've gotten really good at this, or really good at the eyes in particular. I have a lot of fun with these. I can't wait to like color the face around it, and then yeah, expressions and stuff. It'll be really cute. But that's pretty much it from me today. So let me pull up my browser and see who's streaming. Because I'm